Oh no. I closed the wrong window. Oh no. Haha, that never happened. What are you talking about? It's been a bit of a weird morning, huh? I woke up today and the internet was on fire. Metaphorically. Maybe literally too. I'm sure something got caught on fire at some point. Also, my power went out at some point because my clock was blinking. Yeah, I still have an old-ass digital clock, not like a battery backup. I think I've been using that since I was like, God, 18. It works. It works fine. But today we're going to play some more FF12. Because I wanted to. It is still trying to capture Pseudo Regalia, though, which is why we're not seeing it on screen. There we go. That'll probably work now. Alright. Let's see. I ran around with Larsa for a little bit because it's pretty easy to level up. Balthier and Fran are still a little behind in terms of levels, but we do have the Embroidered Tippet. Oh no, it was the Golden Amulet that I got a second one of. There was a chest somewhere that had a Golden Amulet in it. So we can have 2 people now getting double license points, which is always nice. I'd actually slap that on, like, I don't know. I'm not sure who I want to give a bunch of license points to, because right now we're looking pretty good. Like, I've gotten a lot of the extra quickening slots filled out, and I'm starting to push into those areas, so we have, you know, Time Magic on Balthier, even though he's probably not going to use it too much. Fran, I'm working towards getting the Swiftness node here, but unfortunately it is a pretty hefty investment. It's 375 LP just to get down here. And then another, you know, you got to pay another 100 LP for the Gambit slot, so very slowly pushing into there. Bosch, I can also start getting some Gambit slots for him finally, because he's in desperate need of Gambits. He's been hurting for those for a while. You can also get Curaga and Regen, which is nice. Actually, I think Ash has it too. Yeah, because her post-quickening nodes have Regen and Swiftness as well, so I don't think I have Penelo in the party. I don't think she's going to be quite as, like, mission critical now. It's just that before that, she was the only one who really had access to it, so now I can kind of swap her out and give her a rest and get some other underused party members in. Like, I still have my phone in case, you know, in case I need to, but at the same time, the one on my bedside is just a standard digital clock. I think it might have, like, a slot for a battery, but I don't really use it, because, There's a power outage, that's what phones are for. Let's see. So I did a couple of the hunts off-stream, in the process of also leveling up. I need to get to a different crystal, actually, because we need to go to... is it Clan Primer? No. World map. Because I think we were at... Oh, right, we have to go to the mines. That's what it was. We're gonna go to Osmone Plain. Where even is the closest teleport crystal over here? Actually, I think I can just talk to the Moogle. Are you the teleport? Purdy? Yes. I forgot that there are also teleport Moogles at the gates. The thing is, with 4 times speed, like, it's a lot more convenient to just kind of walk places, because then you're also getting some experience as you do it. Can I not teleport to the plains, actually? Interesting, I guess I can't. Jahara's pretty close. I'll just go there. I'm gonna go this way. While I was exploring the plains, I also accidentally stumbled into a very dangerous place, the caverns. Zertinian Caverns up there in the north node. That is probably not where I want to be. It's very dangerous. I'm also having Balthier do some poaching because it is a pretty reliable way of getting some goodies when Vaughn isn't here. Little Blizzaga. The only problem with Chocobos is that their feathers are worth a good amount, but the Black Magicite they drop most of the time is not. Yeah, like there we go. Chocobo feathers are the big ones. Also, since I got a couple of HP notes for Balthier, when he gets bubbled, he gets a ton of HP. I think Ashe, I got her one note of swiftness, so she'll be acting a little bit faster now. Oop. Oh, that's right, we have to take the Chocobo, don't we? We'll get there eventually, I just gotta... 1300 damage. I wonder if Chocobos are weak to crossbows, because I don't think the one I'm using is elemental. Yeah, no, Onion Bolts are just neutral, and then Recurve Crossbows just non-elemental. Wonder if they might just be weak to bolts. Tourmaline Ring? What does that do? Poison Sap immunity. That brings us up to 3. So if I need to get the full party immune to poison, we can do that. I was gonna say, maybe I'll give... Who did I want to get a bunch of extra points for? Wasn't Balthier. Was it Fran? Yeah, I think it was Fran because I want to get her swiftness. No, she has the golden amulet already. Maybe I'll give it to Bosch then. Because he's going to be able to grab regen and all that stuff pretty soon, so he's going to have a lot of nice toys to play around with. I was looking up mods as well, because I want to like try the open world randomizer after I finish this playthrough. And apparently there is like a mod to kind of enable smart stealing. Oh, right, because you get a friendly target. Apparently there's a mod that enables like stealing until an enemy has nothing left, but it's packaged with a bunch of other things, so I'm gonna leave those for now. The only problem is I was reading the comments on the open world mod. Apparently it might not work nicely with like the current version of stuff set up, so I might have to poke around with things. Yeah, we're only doing 767 to these guys, so I wonder if just Chocobos specifically are weak to crossbows. These guys, on the other hand, are very good for making money. Iron Carapaces are very common. Even if you're not chaining, like these Vipers will always interrupt your chain, unfortunately. Unless you just want to ignore them, which is kind of annoying because I think they poison you, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's super easy to just do a couple laps around here, get a ton of goodies and resources and stuff. I think I probably still will end up switching Ashe back to a katana, just because those are really, really good at doing a bunch of damage and getting combos. And yeah, I think I was kind of correct in suspecting that you're not really going to get 1,000 needles until you're doing about 1,000 damage anyways. So I was going to say, I saw that super early on the board, and I was like, oh shit, am I going to just be able to drop 1,000 needles on dudes? No. Not quite. It's going to be a bit of a bummer when Alarsa pieces out, because it's real nice to just randomly get a Scathe pop off and delete the encounter. Is that 3? No, just 2. I was gonna say, for 3, I'll probably try and pop a break, but for just 2 guys, I'd probably just kill them faster anyways by doing this. Like, I have haste now, I could be setting that up, but I think it's kind of wasteful outside of boss fights because you'll spend so much time keeping it up that it feels like almost like it's kind of a waste to bother until you get Hastka, at least for random encounters and stuff. Actually, does Bosch get it? I don't think Bosch gets haste, does he? I know he gets Curaga regen. Yeah, he gets a lot of, like, the curing spells, but he doesn't get haste. Or Hastka, I was gonna say. I think Vaughn gets Hastka. Yeah, he gets it further up on his grid here, but it's also past the quickening checkpoint, so gotta spend another 250 LP before you can even think about those, and even then it's gonna be a couple more nodes out, and that one is gonna be another 125 LP, so... Also, I did some reading. Apparently, everybody, like, has a fixed set of espers with the exception of Zodiark, which is... that is the one that can be slapped on anybody you like, so... kind of just the one decision that you make, basically. Alright, let's go get our Chocobo. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because it keeps bing-bonging at me. It's not important bing-bongs. There we go. FF12 we just started. I did a bunch of stuff off-stream. We're looking pretty nice. Oh, nice level for Balthier. I wish I had another embroidered tippet, because that would help Fran level up really quickly as well. I only have one that I can pass around. Oh, okay, Larsa. Alright. Yeah, this might be worth a break. Damn, all three procs. Although we're strong enough now that breaks might not even really be worth it outside of like really big groups of dudes. These guys go down pretty quickly. What are you getting hit by? Oh, there's a Chocobo behind you. You parry a bolt? Impressive. Anyways, Scathe. Interesting argument. However, I've rolled Scathe from Shades of Black, making me the victor. Both a buff and debuff in vanilla FF12. So if you have somebody cast Break on an enemy and then somebody has like an any dispel, they'll just try and dispel it as soon as it goes off. That's funny. Alright. One bow, please. Yeah. Oh damn, you really go when you sprint. Alright, I'm assuming these are the mines, so I'm gonna dismount, because I do want to check that. I don't think I opened that chest last time. Okay, I was gonna say, it might be one of the fixed ones. What is a green beret? Is that just hat? Light armor 5. Pretty good speed bonus, actually. Who needs a little bit of love for headgear? I do like the winged helm for Ashe because it does grant her float. But then if I gave her like the green beret, that would also give her a nice chunk of speed, so... What about you? What do you get? Actually, I need to see if I have licenses, because I don't think every character gets light armor. I think for like the casters, it's more like mystic armor kind of is what they get, so... So I think Balthier has access to it. Yeah, he's got light armor 5 already. Wait, was it 6? No, it's 5. Yeah, Fran only... Does she... She gets a couple of light armor nodes, but I don't know if she gets any more. She skips a bunch of levels of light armor. She starts mostly mystic and then gets a little bit of extra light armor nodes at the end here. Oh, you take less... I mean, that makes sense. You're turning into a rock. Of course you would take less physical damage. That's just physics. I don't actually have the revive ability. That's been sitting there for the longest time. Gauntlets. Ensanguine Shield is nice because it gives you permanent decoy, which would be really nice for Bosch. Because then I could set up... He's got Spellbound Node as well, so if I slap on, you know, Bubble and stuff on him and Protect, he could just sit there and tank hits forever. What else do I want to get for Ash? Water Toxify, we can't really use those. Because mostly I wanted to get regen for Ash by going down this way, so I'm kind of curious if there's anything else. Float Berserk. Does Ash not get light armor? Yeah, she gets Mystic and Heavy. She's kind of like your red mage slash samurai. Could get her charge. I feel like I have not really been using charge, though. It's useful at, like, the very beginning of the game when you don't have anything else. You're, like, kind of hurting for ethers, but now it's kind of whatever. I'll just hold off on spending for now. And then I think that's the route I took to leave, so... That's a lot of dead bodies.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
They were researchers. They're not anymore. Ah. Oh, did regen not take on everybody? Did I zone change too quickly? There we go. Alright. New mines just dropped. Alright, these bats will cure themselves. The Joyous Soundwave. Balthier has Bubble. And I also picked up a couple of his, you know, 200, 300 HP nodes. So, Bubble doubles your HP. One Crooked Fang, please. Any goodies back here? No. I gotta be really thorough exploring dungeons, because I forgot that abilities can sometimes show up inside of, like, pots. So I gotta make sure that I'm being pretty thorough, because I don't want to miss out on something really nice, like Hastega or something like that. Flare took a minute to go off, huh? This is a pretty good setup here, honestly, because the 3 range classes means we're fine to deal with all the flyers. It's also part of the reason I want to get Fran and Balthier back up to snuff here. Resident Evil-ass gate system. Okay. Is there a switch here? I think this exclamation is just to show me the gate operation thing is there. But I don't seem to be able to interact with these, so let's go check and see. Wonder if it's up here maybe in the central area? No. Oh, that's not a staircase. Oh, here we go. Press button. Alright. That's not going to show me the color of the gates on the map, though, huh? Before we switch... Well, the switch there, let's see. In the Osmone Plains, there's a bunch of zoos, which I believe count as flying, so... That's why I also had Fran and Balthier out. I think the bats might be low enough that they don't count as flying. This is worth doing, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, oh, oh. Did Balthier just poach the bat there? Can you poach if they're, like, at 1 tick? Does that count for poaching? Interesting. Should probably look at Fran's Gambits, because I think I have access to the other 2... raw spells. Like, I have Fire Eye... Yeah, we have all these now, so... Zap. Oh god. Although, if I want to have her, like, as a guaranteed, or a dedicated caster, I should say, I probably do want to set her up more for, like, staves and stuff, staves, as opposed to just... How much damage would Blizzara? Because that's an AoE. Oh, pretty good damage, actually. Yeah, I might set up, like, an AoE Gambit for her, for Blizzara. Vaughn is incredible in this mod. Well, I should say it's not so much Vaughn specifically, it's more just like, because they're the fixed classes, and I think you can give them to anybody, but Vaughn's class is like the Sky Pirate, and he gets 3 nodes of swiftness. So, like, he just inherently will be moving 36% faster than everybody else, every single one of his actions, without any buffs. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be removed. Once you get those nodes, they are just there permanently. Story-wise, he doesn't have a ton of presence past, like, the opening chunk, but as a character, he's quite good. Because I'm probably going to set him up as, like, a, you know, just pure attacker, go in with, like, ninja knives, ninja swords, whatever they're called. Big combos. How much damage does Thundara do, actually? Because these are all the same level of power, it's just this one does oil, potentially, this one does AoE damage, and then this one is just instant. I can't... damn it. The second I try to look at the damage being dealt... How many Gambit slots does Fran have? Yeah, I'm gonna set up a Gambit for AoE if there's like 3 enemies or more. Get some Blizzagas off. Or Blizzara, I guess. Also, in vanilla FF12, every character is viable. Like, I'm sure people have figured out the exact, you know, action times for every character in the game and given them a rating based on that, but for the most part, like, you don't really need to worry too much about that. Fake moat. And some gil. Big chains here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of fall into the trap of, oh, Vaughn doesn't have a ton of relevance to the story, so he's useless as a character, and that's not exactly true. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Break my chain if I do this, but I kind of want to see what you get. Grimoire Togale. I think I got one of the grimoires from the dudes in the Danger Zone in the Danger Caves. That sold for like 1K. I don't know how much this one will sell for. Let's see. Damn it. The only problem is I have, you know, float, and I can avoid it, but party members will still set off traps. Also, it's like, it's a single-player game where, like, you can pretty much overcome any deficit. People have a tendency to repeat bits of trivia that they've heard without any real testing on their own, and, like, they might not be the best, but that does not mean they are a bad character or whatever. It is funny that, you know, for the gun user, the guy who's always portrayed as using a gun and the character who's always portrayed as using a bow, ooh, haste come out, that they're not the best at using it, but nothing else in here, really? I don't know, the internet has killed a lot of subtlety with discussions because our arguments have to fit in 300 characters or less for social media. Or because you saw a video essay or somebody, you know, a YouTuber said a game was bad because they put up a lot of evidence to say so. And like, you can play games for yourself, though. You don't have to just take somebody's word as gospel. In fact, I would recommend you don't do that. Many of my favorite games are absolutely derided by, you know, my friends, people I've seen on YouTube. I love Ring Racers. Everybody says that game is too complex. That's great. I love it. I think it's great. No, wait, there's another one. Some of the best games you will ever play are going to be like 6 or 7s out of 10s. Also, I found out what Disease does. Disease sets your max HP to 1. So the next hit will just kill you. Thank you, Larsa. Alright, we've hit the loop point there. Yeah, I don't know what Disease did originally. Is it just like you can't heal or something? Larsa, what are you swinging at? Oh, Mimic. Right, I forgot Mimics are a thing. Oh, you have... Protect. Do I have... I don't think I have a Dispel user in this party. No, I don't. Nope. Paste it up. Did you really step in the trap? Fran, please. Actually, this guy does not have... I thought I had like 4,000 HP and Protect. It was going to be a longer fight, but no, not really. Sets your max HP to your current HP or 1 if higher. Okay, that might have just been what happened with me then. It definitely happened to me and my HP dropped to 1, like my max dropped to 1, so I think that's what happened. Blah, 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 blah. You know them grimoires. Grimoires. Your emote. Also, yeah, Vpriz, that's another thing, like... A lot of people will say, like, I don't like a thing, and just immediately assume, oh, that means you said it's bad. Nope, nope. If somebody says a game is bad, then yes, that is not a good way to get your point across. But if somebody simply says, I didn't like this, that's different. People put too much stock into other people's opinions of things that they enjoy or don't enjoy. An attack on something you like is not necessarily an attack on you. Bone Crusher. What is that, an axe? Do I have a Bone Crusher? What's Bone Crusher? What is Bone Crusher? Is that armor? Is that just an item? The frig is a Bone Crusher? Oh, is that a tech? Who has Bone Crusher? Sounds like a Bosch tech. Yeah, like fighting games. Like, fighting games are not bad. I will 100% defend fighting games, but they're not for everybody, which is fine. Who has Bone Crusher? Where does the Bone Crusher live? Revive First Aid. Accessories. Yeah, let me check and see if it's like an abilities. One foe's HP but 24% inflict slow and immobilize. Now, apparently that is a Bosch tech. Fear Blitz, Soul Eater. Revive First Aid. Or did I grab it already, maybe? Expose, Erase, Shades of White. Isn't there a way? Oh, yeah, here we go. I was gonna say. This is just magic, though. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, apparently he has Bone Crusher. Weird. Well, good for Bosch. Actually, is that an AoE tech? Hang on. Okay, just one foe's HP. So this feels a little more niche. This is for like big, fucked up targets. But apparently only Bosch may crush bone. No one else. Sit perfectly still, only I may dance. Oh yeah, this mod buffs a lot of techniques, because they were not great in the original. I think the problem with having Balthier with Decoy is that he's still going to be in the back line most of the time because he's got guns. So I might want to consider driving him instead so he's in front. Yeah, I'm going to drive Balthier instead. Otherwise, he's always going to be in the back and Lure's not going to really be much use. God, I love the duck icon. And the only problem is, since he's the one with Poach, he's going to take a moment when it does go off, because you're kind of stuck for a second after Poach pops off. Yeah, like there, I was holding down the stick, but he was just kind of staring at nothing. Minnow Bone Crusher. Oh, that's a... We have a T-Rex! Brontosaurus! Hang on, let's pump the brakes here a moment, huh? Alright. Fran. Or no, Ash. Oh yeah, I could be spending my quickenings too. I keep forgetting I have those. Let's get some hastes going, huh? Gonna make sure that it actually starts casting, otherwise I think it overwrites it. And one for Larsa. Alright. Gonna try getting a slow off too and see if that works. We're level 27, so I don't think we'll be like in a ton of danger. Yeah, especially if you pop Scathe like that, man. Oh yeah, we got slow too. Okay, maybe that was a little overkill. I thought that was gonna be like a hunt mark or something. No, this is just a dinosaur. It's Brontosaurus! Larsa, please. You got a family. A random amount of HP to instant kill it. Got like such weird stuff there. Okay, so that is locked off. I'm gonna need to hit a switch for that. And it's also locked, okay. Gonna take a long way. I'm gonna try to, yeah, I was gonna say, let's lure the bats first. Ah, no break procs. Also, there are Ash's abilities, numerology, and horology. Why did you... Interesting that Poach failed there. Get a slow. Actually, doesn't arrow cause slow or something? Oh, immobilize, okay. You're weak to wind, though, so... I think Bubble also gives you an 8 regen. If I'm not mistaken, or does it? I thought it did. Hello? Where'd you come from? You weren't on the radar earlier. I didn't even realize, are you dual wielding? Yeah, you're kind of like dual wielding. I didn't realize that. I thought you just had the sword. No, Bubble's just double max HP. I don't know if it causes... It might just be because I always have regen going on the party here, but... Boo-boo. A Mimic. I could even be stealing with Balthier. He's just slower than Vaughn. But he does have the Master Thief node, so he can get, like, the good steals. Hey, where are we going after Fran? Oh, I think... Yeah, I was gonna say decoy wore off just right there. Oh my god. Waiting for the single frame where I can interact. Because this mod changes the thief gloves, so you don't need to have those to get good steals anymore. Instead, it's just... Like, I think Vaughn and Balthier get the Master Thief nodes. So functionally, it just gives them the permanent effect of the Thief Armlet, and then it replaces the Thief Armlet with something else. Which is nice. Nothing back here, is there? The only thing with Bubble is I believe it takes from the unbubbled HP first. Actually, maybe... No, because... Why is it showing his HP bar at half, but... Oh, because it goes over, it just does not show... It does not update the max HP, it just... Your current HP can go double over the max, that's what it is. I forgot that Bubble worked a little strangely. It does look a little scary though when you're like, your bar is that low, but you're still functionally at full. Well, this is almost out of MP actually. Yeah, I've seen Bubble Belted as an accessory. I don't remember who gets those, though, in the license board. I don't suppose y'all are weak. No, it's fire. Okay. It's only one enemy, though. Try... this feels like a break. This feels like a break situation. IMO. You have anything we can use here? Balance, bubble. Oh, you already spent all your stuff, though. Oh, jeez. Sleepka could actually be really good here. I saw Larsa using that. A regen is just sap cancel, it does not cancel poison. You don't have Poisona. Will Zara even work? Yeah, kind of. Okay. Stone's popping off. I might want to run out of this room, though. Yeah, let's get going. Balthier? Balthier? Can we put the gun away, please, Balthier? No? Okay. He just started backing up and refused to move. Okay, yeah, I don't think we have... Could just use an antidote, I guess, fine. Problem is I need... Actually, no, Penelo can just be here and I can have her cast whatever. I think I have Penelo set up to cast Protect on anybody with Bubble or Lure or something like that. But she can also cast... some some raises going. Do I even have a raise gambit for her? I probably should set up a raise gambit. Maybe I'll trade this out. Because I feel like I'm not really using the charge thing anymore. Oh, I gotta remove this. Ally any attack. Like, there are situations where it's not worth raising, but I feel like in general... Okay, it doesn't seem to work on reserve party members, though. It's only for active ones. Alright. How are we looking level-wise? 22, 23... Right now it's just Ashe and Penelo who are disproportionately represented because they have the very useful regen spells. Can Bosch get it? $50, $50, $145, $30, $20, $40, $50... Not quite enough. I can get up beside the node, but I can't actually get the node. I can Spellbound, though. That'll be good for later. Vox and Poison will be good, too. Right there. It's right there. 20 more LP. I'm gonna wait for the names to turn blue again, otherwise you can't swap them out. There we go. Does Lars have charge, actually? No. He will continue to use Shades of Black, although bubbles are going to be a little rare going forward. I went back into the bubble room. Speaking of bubbles... Doo-doo-doo. It's 20 more LPs. A Let's Play is a terrible way to clear out your game backlog, in case you're wondering. Because not only do you have to play the game, but you have to do a lot of extra work after playing the game. Can I just swing at this guy? Do we even need to bother with buffing? Sonic Fangs is the only kind of scary attack, but, you know, Balthier could just block it because he's a big boy. Has some unique details to it, like the massive drop of jellies. The infinite flow of jellies dropping on my head. How was Lars? Oh, because Shades of Black popped off. It's like, why are you just casting Eroga? Is it just guns, or is it any kind of physical? That's kind of been the flan thing in the Final Fantasy series. Killing an enemy with Petrify enables them to read. Oh, in that room. Interesting. So I guess in theory, once you become strong enough, you could just Petrify in the jelly room and get a Brazilian XP. Sit down, have somebody tank all the hits, and spam breaks until everything's dead. Were these... I wonder if there's a way to tell, like, if there's... I think these guys do have, like, a slightly different pattern. Blah, 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 blah. I think it's, like, the yellow tinge. I think most pots don't have those. It's one of the things I do like about FF12. There's all kinds of like weird stuff about it. You know, Zodiac Spear bullshit notwithstanding, that's kind of a mess. It leads back into the jelly room. I just want to explore this side area. I don't remember if I have come down this way. The problem with the mines here is that there's a lot of very identical looking spots. Okay, yeah, just lead back to the jelly room. Alright.
Look at the Magicite. These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course, Draculaur must be searching for new sources of ore. Should the Resistance forces move, the rich veins of Magicite in Bougerbe will be forever beyond their grasp.
Is it her? What is this mist? Man. The stench of fumes. The stench of power. What's wrong with her? Stay away!
That was a good head turn.
Hume.
Not really a head turn, more like a head pivot, like it just rolled on an axis. Somebody with a joystick. Also, she's running away like the soldiers in MGS5, the Mother Base soldiers. Oh, beautiful. I was gonna say, I wonder if there's a save point coming up, because I could use a heal. Yum. Probably don't need that Tomb of Wraithwall save anymore. I could probably get rid of that. I was gonna say, Larsa has gone through all of his bubble dollars, so needs a restock. Is that just giving me the... Okay, yeah, it's just a save crystal, I think. The Skull's Parasite. Well, the Skull's Parasite units, they kind of just teleport. Like, they have a very, like, long striding run, but specifically that run is more like Mother Base Wandering Soldiers. It's baby Yasmat. Alright. Tiamat. It's haste time. It's a buppy, it's an oopie! Valthira's Lure. I can't imagine Charm is going to be very useful here. Did it say you're weak to lightning? No. Oh, you're right. You're a boss, so you can't be Librid. Could you not shove me in the corner so I can see what's going on, please? I think I'm just gonna set up haste on Larsa because he's just popping. He's just dumping flares. He's doing his job very well. I should actually steal. Haste on Fran. Thanks for the high potion, dummy. Okay, Tiamat. 4-hit combo. Very nice. Okay, so Balthier just needs haste now. I'm gonna try a few, like, slows and whatnot, see if that works. That miss. I think it says immune specifically if they can't be slowed. There we go. Cool. Oh, Fran also has steel. I didn't realize that. Honestly, I could probably swap out the gun on Balthier. Well, maybe not right now because he's being targeted, but... Oh no, I don't think I have the better spear though, because I think I found a better spear, but... Eroga could be a problem with... Or it was just arrow. Oh, seeing that HP bar is very scary. I wonder if I'm gonna oil you. Can I oil a Yaz... Or not a Yasmat, a Tiamat? Keep shoving me into the corner when I want to see if something succeeded. Quite rude. Oh, I should probably have Balthier lure again. Then Larsa can also rebubble. Or is he already bubble? I don't think I think bubble might have worn off. Yeah, kick my ass, please. I should be using a quickening, actually. Because we're full, we're not spending any of this.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Welcome to the triple Balthier zone. Have a meteor.
Here she comes!
Whip kick. For the quickenings, I generally just try and get them out without spending too much time deciding. Like if Mischarge shows up, I'll grab that, otherwise I will try and just, you know, get a command in, because you don't get a ton of time with quickenings. Genocide the Kata!
I must endure. I must endure.
Hides of Fate.
Let me show you how it's done.
He's doing a jutsu. I see Mischarge, I mash.
I must endure.
Pretty big chain.
I never miss.
I know what my highest chain on the PS2 version was. The question is, how much damage will this all do? Could you imagine after all this is like, great job, you did 2,000 damage.
I must endure.
Ah, it's over. No more mischarges. Yeah, 17k. I'm happy with that. Oh no, Balthier's gonna try and poach. Pause. Poach Gambit, off. You do not poach bosses, it does not work. But you don't know if Rake is like an AoE. Immobilize, huh? Do we need to move? We're mostly ranged classes here. Like, Lars is just slinging spells. Do I need regen again? Yeah, I'm gonna pop regen, because that'll cure the sap. And it's also worn off on some of us. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, sure, in FF14, obviously, yeah, they're gonna have a cleave or two. I'm actually gonna use a high potion, because they're spending a lot of their time just keeping Balthier going. And Balthier is the very good item user. Put him to sleep. I can't put the camera behind Balthier because otherwise it just goes right up on his head. When a dragon loses their floating disc, that means they're dead. Just like when a cowboy loses his hat.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
Alright, I forgot Fran just holds her arrow in her mouth for a bit. I thought there was a weird bug going on. No, she's fine. She's fine. You good? He's good.
That thing inside her, what was it?
Is it you? When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then, and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicite. Then that means... Penella, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
Penella did something!
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me. I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
There is a place for all things, even dangers such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
Alright, new operating policy going forward. Maybe we don't carry around the fucked up ghost rocks with us.
I heard the woods whispers. Take it.
Yeah, Vaughn understandably does not want to fuck with the weird rocks that have maybe too much power for any human being to handle.
That cannot be all. I saw it when I
He
left the
understandably
village.
has doubts.
Ivalice is changing. How can the Viera stand and do nothing at all?
Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us.
But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. I have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom, yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. This solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
Do you like me? Yes or no? Circle 1.
The wood longs for you, for the child gone from under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
Everybody else in the non-voice acting section of the scene. Let's suppose there's anything new in the shops now, huh? I think these are the same ones that were available last time. See, I was gonna say, I have the license for the Storm Spear, and I could have used it against Tiamat, but I did not actually have it on me, so... I want to buy the staff, actually, because we're getting a good amount of money. So I could play around with maybe getting Fran into a spellcasting role. Yeah, these are still all the same. I'm also not sure, like, I don't think they ever explicitly confirm whether or not she was telling the truth. Like saying, oh, you know, the wood wants you back. Was she actually telling a Porky? Did she know? I don't think there's any stores in the village, I'm pretty sure. No. Got any new dialogue? No, they're a little more chill about us now. Okay, you're still a little cheesed off, which is understandable. Oh, someone's getting philosophical. Someone's having a little think. I think there were some, like, pot items in the town. I don't know if they were just, like, one-time spawns, though. They might just be the one-off. Oh, I should sell all the goodies that I got while in the mines as well. Be different? Nah, she just got fucked up on Ghost Rock juice. I'll do one more lap here just to make sure there was nothing that I missed. Okay, no, we're good. We're gravy. Wonder if there might be any new bizarre things as well. B-A-Z-A-A-R, not B-I-Z-A-A-A-R-R-E. Charged gizzard. Yellow liquid. It's piss. Yeah, these ones are only $4.75. The other grimoires I were finding were like 1k each. A lot of Crooked Fangs, though. That's good cash. And these are just the ones that I picked up on the way. I'm not going to bother selling a single Magicite. I'm going to pick up a few more of those. What do we got? Ooh, poison arrows. That's a new one. Actually, I don't know if I've been able to buy any of these arrows yet. Those will be good to pick up. Locksley bow, I think that's better than what Fran has too. The longbow is whatever, but the arrows unlock some nice new elemental options. Oh yeah, that's considerably stronger. Right now I've been using the silver arrows because they're holy elemental, which are fine, but then these ones unlock some additional elements for me and also give me a chance for like poison on hit. So I think I'll switch out to these guys for now, although water's probably a fairly common weakness, but we'll deal with those as they come up. I also did grab the knuckles for Fran, although I haven't really tried them yet. I think for now I'll keep using the bow. Alright, let's see. What are our licenses? 128 for Balthier. I still haven't found any measures yet. Apparently in the mod they give 2 buffs guaranteed. But I still haven't found any to buy or obtain, so I can't really play around with them. Oh cool, I can get Fran's Swiftness node. Let's grab that. Inquisitor could also be nice, because that's just gain MP after you deal damage. It's not like a War Mage where it has to specifically be magic damage, so that will help her a lot with maintaining her MP. And then Bosch, you can have regen. Absolutely. I'm not sure if I want to get more HP for Ashe, or maybe I'll hold off. She goes down either Mystic or Heavy Armor, so I can kind of build her as both a physical or a magic attacker. Or, you know, crossbow. So I haven't found anything better than the Magoroku right now. I still have yet to find Murasame. Or Ivan's famously best weapon in Golden Sun. Maybe I'll grab Headsman, actually. That sounds useful. I'm not sure if she has to deal the killing blow, or if it's just anybody in the party kills. It's not going to be a ton of MP, because it's enemy level divided by 4, so for most enemies it's going to be like... Actually, no, 4 or 5. That's not too bad. Around where we are right now. Get her some black magic, too. And Penelo... What do I want for you? A lot of Gambit slots, Time Magic, Black Magic. Last Stand could be nice because half damage when HP critical is very useful. She also gets a couple of Ether Lures, so that helps her maintain MP, but I think for now I might hold off on her. And for Vaughn, I think I just want to maybe save up for his quickenings, because he's still only on level 1. Yeah, that's good for now. Alright. It is funny how you run into the barrier, and then right here they're just like, ah, well, we'll just go to the village then. I'm sure... Story-wise, the village entrance can be put literally anywhere you want. It's just there's conveniently right here beside the barrier. I'm doing on levels, actually. 22, 23. There's still... Everybody's pretty balanced outside of Ashe and Penelo at this point, so maybe I'll grab Bosch in here, because he can also do regen. I need to set up a Gambit for him, though. I think I might trade out the Cure Gambit, because he doesn't... Actually, do you have Cura? You do have Cura now, okay. I think in general I want to have at least one regen user. Could also trade it. Actually, I'll trade out Balthier because I want to build up some more resources for like buying stuff later on. We'll get Vaughn in here. See if this Loxley bow is any good. I say that knowing that, you know, it's a bow, it's not going to be doing like a ton of damage. Did I miss anything back here? No. And actually I probably should be driving Bosch because he's going to be decoyed up, so I want him to be in the front. He doesn't have a ton of HP though, I need to get him some more HP nodes. Malboros, and a great one. Oh, right, I don't have... I was gonna say, I'm waiting for Ash or Penelo to do their cures, but we don't actually have that option, so... What does he have? Okay, he just got slow. We can survive that, probably. I just need to poke the Malboro one time, so that way, Vaughn does not continue trying to steal from a finished enemy. Yeah, win that pebble. You win that pebble. Oh god, slow is so slow though. Do you get Asuna? Regen, Stona, Vox, Shellruse. No, you don't get Asuna. I don't think Vaughn gets base level haste. I think he just gets Hastka. Yeah, he doesn't really touch magic until he gets past his quickening nodes. Gunvon could also be interesting if there's like a really high defense enemy. I could just have him constantly poking at like a high defense dude and guns ignore defense, so... Only Vaughn could cast Traveler and other people. Oh nice, there's a save point right here anyways. Amber Armlet, what is that? Apparently just a bunch of stats. I might trade that out. I might give that to Vaughn actually, because right now he's using the Arakia Armlet, which is fine, but it's just a little bit of extra max HP, so I'd much rather have like a bunch more speed on him, for example. Also a strength bonus. But I definitely want to keep the Rose Corsage on Penelo though, because I don't want her to get silenced. That's kind of her deal, is casting magic to heal people. Let me actually see if I can grab that license for Vaughn. I think that was 9. Yeah, Amber Armlet. Yeah, there's a 5 each for strength, vitality, and speed, so I'm gonna give that to Vaughn. Understandable. Monster Hunter ass monster. Yeah, going pretty well so far. We just got through the Henna Mines. I might swap out Fran. And maybe get Ash in here so I can do some hasting. Penelo or Ash? Let's get Ash. Let's try with Ash to start. I would love to have some haste going. Succulent fruit. Oh, trance. I don't suppose I can break these guys, can I? I'm blind. Okay, no, they are immune to break, so we're just gonna take them down normal style. I tried disable too. Actually, no, maybe I should get some more haste going. I also need Vaughn to stop trying to steal from everything, because this is a boss fight. Yeah, as long as they're missing some HP, we're fine. I just need to drop their HP a little bit. Okay, Ash is doing Horology. I was gonna say, she should be curing Bosch's slow. Let's get some more haste going. I think it's just on Bosch that needs it now. You can actually use a... Where is it? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, where are my eye drops? I know for sure, 100% I have eye drops. Alright, let's take down these treants first. Protect. Elderworm is casting Break. Actually, no, Ash should be able to handle that. Because she can deal with Petrification. Yep. Oh, yeah, she's already doing it. Horology is such a good ability. Confuse, huh? He bonked him. He smacked himself and he blocked it. That's hilarious. I'm gonna Dispel. I forgot you have Shell and Protect now. Bosch has a really nice set of spells. Like, he gets the White Mage set for the most part, but then he also gets, you know, a lot of other nice stuff. It's not as cheap to cast as Penelo, though. She gets, like, the cheapest spells because she has all those cost reductions, the MP cost. You are taking some damage, Larsa. Well, he's like Paladin, but he has access to more stuff than you would think. Like, I feel like a lot of Paladins just kind of end up being really mediocre white mages, so you end up just using them for, like, physical attacking, but, like, no, Bosch does work. Do we still need... How's our haste looking here? Can I slow you, actually? Should try that. It's Warfall. Slow, Poison, Oil. Slow, Silence, Blind, Poison, Sap. Okay, Ash is doing Horology. Larsa... Oh, I need to Echo Herbs, actually. I just want to get a bunch of Echo Herbs getting tossed around here. Are you doing it again? Please don't. Could you wear off our haste too? Now we're all blinded too. That's annoying. Okay, he does have fire, I was gonna say. Handkerchief time. Who's he targeting? Okay, you're going after Vaughn, so I'm gonna... God, did not get it off in time. Get back up. Do we have regen? No, only Bosch has regen at this point. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to try calling Belias. I don't think it's a great option, but it is an option. Probably should spend my miss bar. Let's do the quickening. Get that going to start. Hadouken!
How about some of this?
Oh, I should have mischarged with Bosch, actually. I think whenever mischarge shows up, you usually want to go for it. Unless it's like literally the very first turn and everybody's at full bars, basically.
Got a surprise for you.
I do kind of wish this, like, the quickening stuff was a little bit more snappier. They call it a quickening, but it's actually quite slow if you get a big chain. Try to save shuffling for like when I have no other options because it takes a lot of time. Whereas you have more time when an attack first starts, like you have a moment to kind of see what the options are, and if you see mischarge show up there, you can kind of just mash and like you lose very little time.
Must endure.
No. Unlucky. Have some rocks. Alright, 25k. Good chunk of the bar. Still oiled though, which I probably should fix. Yeah, specifically non-elementals, because I think they realized that having quickenings going off for 25k of a specific element meant that you could very possibly heal bosses or enemies, which would really suck. I don't think Vaughn being silenced is too much of a problem. I'd much rather have Larsa. I need to change his gambits, because he keeps using basic-ass Cura, and I think Cura's probably better for us. Let me have Ash see if we need any applications of haste again. Vaughn still... Well, Vaughn has Traveler. He just gets it regardless. I can't imagine Bone Crusher would work. But I'm kind of curious to try it. No, immune. I was gonna... Wait, no, did that work? I just saw 26... Oh no, it's because Larsa cast Flare. I was gonna say, I saw immune and then 2.6k, and I realized, no, that's just Larsa. That is just Larsa rolling the bones. I need to decoy. Hoop's going after Vaughn, who is not really built to be taking hits. You can cast Bubble, actually. Bouble. Also can't imagine numerology works, because that is also a percentage-based thing. Did I blind you, actually? Oh, I should try and slow you. I don't remember if I tried that and it didn't work, or if I just never got a chance. Okay, that said miss. That did not say immune. Oh god, there's Sporefall again. Very good chance she's gonna get silenced here, but let's see. What are you using right now, actually? We can do better than the Bangle for this fight. Let's switch that out to, like, where is it? Rose Corsage, so you're immune to silence. Right before this attack goes off. Okay. I think it might actually be worth popping the haste emote here too. I'll just have Ash use it because he's going to use Heraldry. And I think right now that only cures... Actually no, does that cure sap as well? Okay, no, it's just slow, so let's have her use a haste gun mode instead, and that way she's not spending all that time popping it for not a ton of benefit. Oh! Right, Fireball. Real unfortunate that that popped. Okay, man. He just immediately goes in on the fireballs. Alright, fine, I'll cure the oil. How about that? I don't have a good way to cure, like, AoE oil. I think it's basically just Asuna. I'm gonna pass out some healing items here. Can I use... I was gonna say, we should probably get some healing going. Why are you casting Blizzaga? Please cast... Oh, right, because you're silenced. Right. Fair enough. So I was going to say, I need you casting Kira, please. Like, as soon as you can. He does have haste, so... you can pop... I don't know if any of my handkerchiefs actually went off, because I think they might have died right before. Probably also reapply Protect Bosch. Also relure Bosch. Okay, who are you fireballing? Okay, cool. We're not oiled, so that's not going to immediately murder me anymore. It's just going to mostly murder me. I was going to say, let's get another decoy going. And then let's get... Oh, you're still casting it. Okay, there we go. We'll get Protect. Please stop going after Vaughn. I have the duck on me. You hate me now. You hate the duck. I might have to reapply haste too because it popped right as... Yeah, Bosch doesn't have it and Vaughn doesn't have it either, I think. Oh no, Vaughn just has Traveler. He's just always getting haste anyways. Okay, Fireball. That's not a big deal. Let's get a bubble going on Bosch. Actually, it still kind of is a big deal. It's still a lot of damage. I think regen probably needs a reapply. Yeah, we've got to reapply regen. Help offset the damage I've been taking from what's it called. I also want to try to get more slow off because it's missing. It's not like immune. It's just missing. So I think we can get it off. Or no, it is immune. I swear it was saying miss last time. Now it's just immune. Maybe it just doesn't work. Anyways, Sporefall prep time. Can I think Penelo has this right now. I'm not using her right now, so I might swap that out. Just so it's less of a pain in the ass, because Golden Armlet is not really doing much. Oh, I need the license for that. 1 second. Hold on, mid-battle license. I don't even know if I can afford it. Or can I even use that accessory, I wonder. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 13, 15. Yeah, I think you might skip that actually. Or it could be like deep here in the later parts. Yeah, no. In that case, I'll probably give that to... I mean, Vaughn doesn't really care too much about silence. Like, we're not getting Doom. Poison, Sap, immune to Blind. Argyle Amulet could be good, actually. Can I use that at least? That's accessories 3. I think we might have that one. Are you kidding me? It skips 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's so mean. Alright, then I guess that goes to Vaughn. Surely you have accessories 3. Okay, you get accessories 3. Because the stats are nice, but I think being immune to all the statuses would probably be better. Alright. So first thing, we need to get those hankies out, otherwise Fireball is an instant kill. So hankies are coming out. Ash can continue using Horology, because that'll cure slow, but everybody else just get those hankies. Okay, so that's slow, being cured. We still have Blind. Who is Blind? Alright, Silence. Echo Herbs on Larsa. Get Blindness, we can actually deal some damage again. Oh no, Ash was casting it too, damn it. Alright, Fireball's coming out. Could potentially be dangerous. Who are you attacking? You're going after Bosch, okay. I think I need a potion on him because that was like 900 damage before. don't have the time to wait for a cure to come out, so I need that healing instantly. Okay, that should let him survive. Next I'll pop regen again. I think I need Larsa to be casting Cure over Blind though right now. And then I'm also going to have Bosch use a high potion just for insurance. Because he is readying Fireball once again, and Bosch has the duck on him. We don't have any quickening charges. I was going to say, I wonder if we're close on that. No, we are not. Silence Poison. I was going to say, I'm going to get Echo Herbs. So Bosch can do another Protect. Okay, Fireball I think we should be okay for. It'll do a good chunk of damage, but not insurmountable. Oh no, Vaughn's trying to poach again. Turn that shit off, please. The only problem with the action log is I can't tell if it's like currently... Okay, yeah, because sometimes it sticks around for a while. Okay. Looking nicer now. Because Vaughn can put out some good damage, he just needs to not be, you know, poaching. Probably want to get Poisona too, because that goes on for a while. I don't have any Poisona Gambit, which is why I haven't really been curing it. Oh, combo. The other problem is there's no good, like, single target big heal like Cura, so it costs a lot more. Let's see. Yeah, Vaughn being silenced isn't really a huge problem because he's got, like... He's got a little bit of stuff, but not a ton. Mostly just here to deal a lot of damage. I want the duck back on Bosch. Okay, I think we can close this out. Just gonna get Blind Nug going immediately. Okay, yeah. Whew, that was a spicy boss fight. I was gonna say, it felt like we've been kind of steamrolling stuff for a bit, so it's almost kind of good to be put back in my place. Congratulations. You done it. whole bunch of cash. Interesting. Gonna say I'm just gonna go back to the save point. I'm not gonna cure all this. I do like that, like, this mod has been making me kind of work a lot harder for the most part. Like, it's not that it is obnoxiously difficult, it is just like, you gotta be at the wheel still, you can't just let your gambits win. I'm just not sure, like, I don't think there is a good way to cure oil among
I knew
multiple
that groove
enemies.
was in your heart. Oh man, are you ready for this?
Yo, Wobbly, thank you for the raid. We're playing some FF12 today. We just beat a very difficult boss. He kind of kicked our ass a little bit, but we managed. But now we're in that post-boss high where it's just like we're gonna clown on some regular dudes for a little bit. Not quite as bad as a Marlboro casting Bad Breath nonstop, but pretty close. But how y'all doing? How's your Hypixel theorizing? Or high, what is it? Not Highcraft, not Hyrule. Oh, what is it? Hytale? Hytale. I'm real curious to see how that shakes out, because I remember Hypixel is like one of the most popular fan-run Minecraft servers, like to the point where it's almost kind of a business on its own. Oh, we had Vox, that's right, I forgot. We could have just done that. Because I'd be down for more competitors to Minecraft. Considering all the shit that Microsoft's been doing recently. I'd be down for more of that. Apparently also the Bedrock edition of Minecraft is like really turbo fucked right now. Why is there a duck on my health bar? That's the lure status effect. It makes enemies hate you. By the way, Larsa, can we talk about your Scathe output in that bot? I know he's mostly curing the entire fight, but it was very funny. So Larsa, the guest character here, has a special ability called Shades of Black, where it casts a random black magic ability from any spell available in the game. For example, whenever you see that big Kamehameha-looking beam come out, that is Scathe. That is the ultimate black magic in this game. And that can just happen randomly, and it doesn't cost him anything to do it. But since it's random, sometimes you'll get Scathe, and sometimes you'll get, you know, basic level 1 fire. Or, of course, sometimes you get Firaga, which is a lot better, but still. Oh, there's the bad breath. There's the stinky breath. You really? Did you cloying breath me right before? Oh no, you didn't get it off. Okay, good. This guy is non-aggressive, so as long as you don't attack it, or certain enemies have like criteria for when they attack you. So for example, there's like elemental enemies that will get mad if you cast magic in their presence, otherwise they will just be neutral. Oh, I should probably turn Vaughn's Poach Gambit back on. I really like FF, like, for people who aren't familiar with this game, with Final Fantasy XII, I Scathe, it has a mechanic called Gambits, where you can basically program your party members. So, for example, I have conditionals that say, on Vaughn, for example, first of all, before anything else, he will always try and cast Traveler, if it's not active, which is basically just a buff that gives him float and haste at the same time. And then, going down the list, it goes from top to bottom, then it'll check if a foe's HP is critical, then it uses the Poach ability, which is a guaranteed, basically it generates a guaranteed extra drop, and instantly kills the enemy, as long as they're at critical HP. But this does not work on bosses, so if an enemy is at HP critical, which bosses will be for a while, then he will just constantly try and poach the boss, which will not work, and he'll just go back and keep trying to poach over and over and over again, which is not good. So you gotta make sure to turn off certain gambits at certain times. Brontosaurus. Actually, you got a red name. I want to see how dangerous you are before I start swinging in here. Let's get Libra going, huh? 10k. We could probably handle that. I believe poaches give you XP. I'm pretty sure they do. Oh yeah, this guy's actually melting. Maybe you don't get XP for poaches, actually. I thought you did get. Huh. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why whenever Vaughn and Balthier are around, I feel like I'm leveling up slower. Ooh, that breath is being a problem. Let's get back. Let's move away a little bit, huh? Oh, of course he would sleep. I don't remember if Horology cures sleep as well. I think it might just be... I need to kill these Malboros. Okay. Great One is dead. Yeah, actually, I'm not seeing XP pop up, so maybe Poach does not give you XP. Alright, gonna gently stab this child with a sword to wake him up. Oh, come on, you're asleep! How the fuck do you parry that? Okay, man, alright. This kid is inhuman. There we go. Okay, we're looking better. Maybe I'll turn off Poach then, because with Vaughn here... Like, we're getting a good amount of steals anyways, so... I would like to get some XP. Poach doesn't always go off, because sometimes you just kill enemies fast enough that HP critical never really triggers. This is the Zodiac Age version of FF12. This is also with a mod called Struggle for Freedom, which... It's a difficulty mod that makes the game harder, but not, like, unreasonably so. So, like, there's no cheat mods going on or anything like that. It's just, like, makes the game a little harder, enemies have more HP and stuff, and then it also rebalances abilities. So, for example, there's, like, where is it? Numerology and Horology are different. Numerology is like a group gravity, like an AoE gravity move now. And then Horology is Cure Slow, Stop, Petrify, and Doom for free. Which it definitely did not used to do. Because a lot of techniques were not very good in the old version in, like, base, so they buffed them up. I also want to try the open world randomizer after I'm done with this playthrough. There's also apparently a mod for smart stealing where, like, you stop stealing as soon as you've gotten the item. Also, yeah, these are custom classes if I look at the job boards here. So there are kind of like the story jobs for everybody, like Sky Pirate that usually is meant for Vaughn, but technically you can give any of them to anyone. So for example, Sky Pirate is like kind of your thief/ninja archetype. He gets a lot of mobility. He has 3 inherent, where is it, swiftness nodes. So he's always moving 36% faster than everybody else. Then he has access to a couple of, you know, bits of green magic here and there. He's got Hasteга. Then he learns, he gets ninja swords. So he's kind of meant to be your speedster, physical attacker for the most part. He learns a little bit of black magic here and there, but I think that's mostly for applying statuses. Maybe you could get a magic Vaughn going, I don't know. Then Balthier is kind of your ranger/alchemist, I guess. because he gets a lot of nodes that boost item usage. So for example, Phoenix Downs, when he uses them, they're a lot better. And then he's got better ethers as well. Potions are much better. Restore 40% more HP when he uses a potion. And then he's got obviously guns and stuff, but he also gets access to spears, which are really nice. And then he gets measures, which are weird. Even with this mod, it buffs them. It gives them 2 buffs every time you hit something with a measure, but they're still weird. And then Fran is kind of your bow slash black mage, but then she also has Knuckles, which I want to try out at some point. So she gets like some black magic, she gets access to mystic armor. And then Bosch is your paladin archetype, so lots of defensively focused stuff, lots of shields, lots of heavy armor. He also gets a lot of nice white magic. He gets like Curaga, Regen, Dispel, Stona, Curaja. And then down here, I think I saw... where was it? Yeah, I guess like Dispelga, Arise, that kind of stuff. Then Ash is your princess, which is a red mage samurai, basically. So she gets a little bit of everything. Like, she gets a little bit of time magic, she gets some black magic, a little bit of white magic. And then also she gets a focus on katanas, so two-handed combo weapon. She also gets crossbows, which I've been enjoying so far. Then Penello's your dancer, that's your white mage slash support. You know, lots of rods, pretty much all the white magic you want, she gets it. And then she also gets some time magic, so she gets Reflectica, Sloga, a little bit of black magic, mostly for like debuffs. Arrow, Eroga, there's also like Waterga, which is new in this mod. Sunaga, Protecga, Shelga, Renew, all that stuff, you know. So yeah. It's a really cool mod. I've been enjoying it a lot so far. If you ever played FF12 and feel like, this game's kind of easy though, I want to play something a little more spicy, I'd recommend it. The only thing I was looking at, apparently some stuff in the open world randomizer mod Night might not work properly without some tweaking, so I gotta look into that. But again, that'll be after I finish this playthrough, so. Burr Omisace. They call it Burr Omisace because you say Burr when you come up to it. Any shops here? Would not mind a shop to see if there's any new abilities or magic I can learn. Good man. I'm looking on levels 24, 23, 22. Ash and Penelo are still very high leveled because they have been in the party, you know, not non-stop, but for a lot of the game. So I'm trying to bring everybody else up to speed here. Give me your quality pelts. How much XP do these guys give me, actually? I'm not seeing the pop-up. Oh, wait, there it was. Right at the end. I'm just gonna make sure. I gotta make sure I'm checking areas very thoroughly because I don't want to miss any, you know, one-time only items. Rogue Tomato! Actually a wild onion, not a rogue tomato. Gil. Level are these guys? 26. Let's explore here a little bit first. This isn't a mod, the 4x speed, that's just baked into Zodiac Age. Skeletons. Look out. Oh, right, because the Blood Sword is Dark Elemental, so we're healing these guys, huh? Yeah. Maybe I'll swap out Bosch for a bit. He's level 24. Just gonna have Bosch run in a circle so he doesn't accidentally swing at him. There we go. Sturdy Bone. Well, I could actually... Maybe I'll get Fran in here because she has the magic, or the light arrows. And then Bosch can go bye-bye. Enemies apparently also have, like, a lot of new abilities and stuff, or equipment that they didn't have before. You actually have to be a lot more careful with enemies doing status effects. Are you getting attacked by a skeleton? No, you're just back there. I'm Captain Bash! I'm Captain Bash! I'm Captain Bash von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca! Like how he corrects himself. I'm Captain Bosch. Oh, that's such a good video. Mega 64, one of the OGs of internet. What are you? Oh, big. This is frozen. Oh, I can stand on this. Looks very thin, but don't worry about it. Oh, this is aggressive. I'm pretty high leveled. 10 gil. What a steal. 306 XP. Fran should also, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, she should be casting Blizzara, because she has access to some AoE now. Quick little sweep back here. Did I miss anything? No. Float is weird sometimes because it looks like you're not able to interact with something. Ah, just high potions. Not sure if I gotta go up or down from here. Probably climbing the mountain, I would guess, but... Is that Fran doing like 800, 900 damage now? Blinding smoke. Oh no, Ash is doing 800, Fran is doing... Couldn't tell. Yeah, about 700, not too bad. From what I understand, the purpose of bows is like mostly just for like being able to hit almost every element. Whereas guns are not so much as hitting elementals as just ignoring defense. You guys only give me a tiny amount of gil to steal? Is that it? No, couldn't steal. Well, c'est la vie. I do love the way that you have to set up the steal for like 100% HP, because it just means that your stealers are constantly running at whatever has not like been touched yet, completely abandoning the fight if you set it as priority 1. Like steel, please. Ah, win Magicite. Oh, Fran still has a basic Cure Gambit set up. Wait, who? Oh, that was poison. I thought Hastka was going off. Like, who got that? The only way we could get Hastka right now is either from Hastka motes or from Shades of White, if you get lucky. You're stinky. Are you a hunt mark? No. Oh no, you're just being summoned so you have a little stinker effect. That was like one of the hunt targets. I love stealing sturdy bones. There we go, another level for Fran. Rhyme Fang. I think that's a consumable damage item. Let me pop Libra real quick. Well, 29, 8,000 HP. Yeah, we could probably take it. It's weak to Thunder, and that is an instant cast, so... Fran doesn't really use her HP, or her MP that much anyways. Alright, let's see. Because she used to be kind of like a healer support, but then we got, what's her name, Penelo, so... What does Lamia's Tiara do? Assuming that's a helmet. Ooh, half damage from ice. Mystic Armor. Who has a Mystic Armor license? I think Fran gets those. And then, I think... Yeah, Ash gets this as well, and Penelo also... Yeah, she's already got that license. Who do I want to give that to? Probably Fran or Penelo, I think. That's a pretty significant resist jump. A little bit of a speed down, though. We'll put that on Fran for now, I think. I feel like I haven't really been running into a ton of enemies that use ice as an elemental, but it's nice to have it regardless. Oh? Baywood, huh? Dangerous are we looking here? Level 43. I probably don't want to fuck with these guys. I could try and be cheeky and grab that chest on the way in, but... I'm gonna be cheeky. Alright, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Alright, so that leads to the Feywood. What about this? Where do you lead? More of Ice Zone? More of Ice Zone. Watch out, it's a stinker! Watch out, it's stinkers! Plural. The old Final Fantasy Cure Undead trick always works. Oh, if you poke through the Feywood, you can skip the Elder Dragon. Eh, that's fine. We got it. So what's down here? Is this also the Feywood? No. Onion to onion communication. This feels a little sus back here. Feels like there's gonna be a goodie. There's no goodie? Really? You made a little hidden branch there in the corner? You didn't even put a little pot with some gill? That's messed up. Yeah, it could just be a goodie spawn potential area. I feel like I haven't gotten any new weapons for Vaughn in a while. Like, I think we're still using the chopper. Nope. Oh, right, these are just the little guys, the onions. I better not take those. I might ruin my chances at the Zodiac Spear. Probably still gonna trip those traps. Well, maybe not. Loxley bow. Already got one of those. Elixir. Platinum shield. That was a pretty beefy little goodie drop. And gill. Enough damage from Earth and 5 more evade. That sounds just dandy. Because I think Vaughn only gets a few levels of shield. Because they don't want him to be like... He's not meant to be a guard tank, he's meant to be a dodge tank. So they give him a few basic shields, but you have the option to... you can get a few... I think there is a katana here somewhere. No, Masamune is a ninja sword, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I haven't found any new daggers or ninja swords in a while, so... Just waiting on those, because damage-wise he's starting to fall behind now. Everybody else is getting better gear. Read everything else good down here. Double potency without full HP. MP after taking damage, MP after... Yeah, let's grab Inquisitor for Fran, actually. These are all more bows. The fact that Seitengrot, from what I was reading, apparently it is available now, like it is a proper item. Like it actually has a source and not just a extremely obscure and nonsense spawn condition that it functionally will be random chance unless you know exactly how to do it. Apparently it is an actual thing now, like it has a model. But the fact that it is cheaper than, you know, the Sagittarius or the Danusia makes me think that it is not going to be the game breaker that it used to be. Because the Zeitengrat, for people who aren't familiar with this game, is an extremely obscure weapon that is even stronger than the Zodiac Spear, but it is literally invisible in every sense of the word. It does not have, like, a chest. There's no, like, pot associated with it. It does not have a model. It does not look like anything. It is just invisible. And the way that you get it is by finding... There's, like, a specific spawn on one of the airship platforms that apparently has a very, 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 very comically low chance to appear at random, and this spot is completely invisible. So if you don't know this ahead of time, if you don't know how to look for it, then you are never going to find it regardless. And the chances are, by the time you do see it, like, even if you do go to the place it is, it's not guaranteed that it will be there, by any means, so... Very, very silly weapon. Let's get some more HP. Ash, I feel like I'm pretty good on her stuff for now. Look at her some more HP. Let's see, how much would this cost? 130. Should have enough for Last Stand if I go down this way. Ether lures are fine, but I'm not really using ethers a ton. Yeah, I think I'll just go down here and get Last Stand. That'll give her a nice little buffer. Oh, right, and also I forgot, you need the diamond armlet equipped as well, because, of course. Oh, I know there's RNG manipulation for it, but, like, there's zero chance the average person is gonna find it. It is 100% in the realm of we're just going to leave, like, maybe this dev item that we use for testing purposes as a fun little Easter egg that maybe one person will find every year that they play this game. You thought the Zodiac Sphere was nonsense. Oh boy. Baltoro Seed. You obtained death, great! Is death an AoE in this game? Nah, just one foe. 44% accuracy. I mean, I don't know that I would call the respawning chest much saner, because it is still, like... In the original context, if you fucked up the Zodiac Spear chest, it takes a long time to make that chest respawn for a 1 in 1,000 chance. I would not really call that sane by any means. Gotta sell those Ultimanias somehow. This is a really big area. Gentlemen. A Beetlejuice. I already have one of those. Oh yeah, compared to the Zeitengrot. I wonder if anybody's ever done, like, a video of them actually finding the Zeitengrot legitimately, instead of using the RNG manipulation for it. Haha, you're immobile. I do have a Beetlejuice, right? Yeah, we do. Because, I mean, people hunt for, like, legendary shinies in Pokemon. Surely somebody has gone to all the trouble. Or maybe there just isn't that much of a fan base for FF12 that is also willing to give up the probably dozens of hours it would take to get one to spawn. Even with 4 times speed. You flashing? Bro, I'm immune. You flashing? Bro. Bro. Lizard A. Yeah, these are the elementals that are neutral until you cast magic. Which we cast magic, apparently. How dangerous are we looking here? Pretty scary, actually. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So hard your balls explode!
I don't know that if that has ever been confirmed. I admittedly, this might out me as a bit of a fraud, but I've never actually seen the full episode of Mancers that answers whether or not you can in fact fart so hard your balls explode. You know what? I'm just gonna flee. I don't want to deal with that elemental. God, Spike TV was such a the first network for men. Finally, men have a TV channel just for them. Like, I wanna get this, but I need the elemental to be far enough away so it doesn't get pissed off when Larsa casts Shades of Black. Frig off! Yeah, thank you for the follow. Is it still following me? No, okay. Like, I don't want to turn off Larsa's Black Magic Gambit just for the one elemental, because it's legitimately really useful. I think my favorite Mancers segment of the ones that I have seen was the one where they talk about asking whether or not you could eat an entire horse, and the segment starts immediately with, "Warning! Eating horse meat is illegal in the United States! Don't do it!" And then they continue with the segment, going, okay, so theoretically, if you were to eat an entire horse. Just Solid Snake asking, writing into Mancers every week. Or I guess, no, that'd be more Big Boss. He was the Snake Eater. Fran and Ash are dead. I'm saying, how does it taste? Colonel, I heard you can fart so hard your balls explode. The idea of if Spike TV had existed in, what is it, the 70s that Snake Eater takes place in? Just imagining Snake watching every single episode and writing in every week with his man questions. Oh, Penel's still casting. Are you still casting regen? Gee whiz. Their school motto is, "How hungry?" I don't get it. Oh, 3 is the 60s, and then Peace Walker is the 70s. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I have the fortitude to, like, play horse game at any serious level, because it just feels like every run takes a long time to finish, and also, it's kind of random what skills you get passed down, so you can do everything right, you can do everything correctly, and then just be like, nope, you didn't get the right spark, sorry, try again. I mean, Phantom Pain, Metal Gear 5 could also be Paw Patrol, honestly, you get D-Dog in that game. That's accurate, that's valid. I'm gonna run back and save, actually, because we have done the full lap around. I wonder if you could actually make your emblem Paw Patrol. Look, she needs to have her ass and titty out for a reason. It's very important. The only prominent female character in the game needs to be almost nude. It's important to the lore. The camera also needs to zoom into her ass every time it's on screen, so we know that we're aware that she needs to be nude. That dog is dead. They call her quiet because she's quiet. Oh, that would be a good mod.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Oh, child. God bless him, but...
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay?
He genuinely wants the best for everybody, it's just... everybody else around him...
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity.
Oh, yes.
Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
Gotta keep it fresh.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Once you pop, you can't stop, that's what they say. True of Pringles and also murder. Bleh. Floating Vaughn jump scare. I'm looking at levels for Fran and Balthier, actually. 24 and 23. It's a little behind, but I'm getting there slowly. Get flared, dummy. Every time somebody casts green magic, it sounds like a monster attack. Batches' wine. Wait, why can't... Oh, probably because Lars is off in Narnia. Oh, I just realized, I think this party does not have a regen user. Maybe that's why it's a little slow. I'll swap out Vaughn. I might have to grab a license for Bosch just to get another Gambit slot, because he is, I think the only extra Gambit slots, I think he gets like a few. Yeah, there's one like way at the ass end of his heavy armor tree. And then I think he gets like 1 or 2 at the very beginning, if that. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, most of his Gambits live past the quickening slots, so I'll grab a few of those, I think. I would like a regen Gambit for Bosch. What else? What has he got, actually? He's got Box Dispel, Shell Regen. We'll set up the regen Gambit. If I get the Ensanguine Shield, I can even remove this Gambit entirely, because that one just gives you permanent decoy. Or permanent lure, whatever it's called. I'm not sure if I want to set him... Maybe go down to like 40%, set up Cura Gambit. And then we'll do a... where is it? What can I make you immune to right now? Poison and sap. Actually, the Battle Harness could be nice for him, because he has the auto counter when attacked, which he's already taken hits. Yeah, I don't remember what Ensanguine Shield did originally, but in this mod, it gives you permanent lure. Alright, I don't have Bosch in the party because it was dark. Well, we'll just run past skeletons when we find him. Also turn off Balthier's... I need to use the Gambit sets, because you can actually have multiple sets of Gambits. Yeah, I'll keep the Poach Gambit off for a bit as well. Evade plus 90, but then auto poison, sap, and slow, yeah. Oh, Fran is confused. Bop her real quick. Shoot my good friend with a gun so she comes to her senses. Are we just going back? Yeah, we're just doing the loop now, okay. Actually, I think I went down there. I just want to check this top corner, make sure I'm not missing any treats, because I don't think I went up this way. I'm pretty sure Larsa is set up to always cast Bubble whenever somebody gets Decoy. Wow, an FMV! Okay, I see shops. What have you got? Duckles. Okay. Bowline Sash, Immunity Stone, Petrify, Confuse. Not too bad. Raises strength characters up full HP. More Rose Corsage. Grab a few of these. Get some Duckles. I already have a set of Union Claws. Knuckles, I believe, replace an existing weapon. I don't remember if it was hand bombs. I think it's hand bombs. So they still have, like, an ammunition system, but you use the claws as, like, the ammunition, basically. Oh, there's Soul Eater. A Kiraga. Oh, this is the single target heal. Okay. Berserk is also here. Actually, that could be fun to slap on, like, Vaughn. But it's 70% accuracy. I don't know if it works guaranteed on, like, friendly, on, like, party members. Teleport stones. Let's sell some goodies. We should have a good chunk of new goodies to potentially get as bizarre goods. Malboro Vines, Demon Eyeballs. Alright. I don't know if I ever need Gizal Greens. Smelling salts and C. What? Feels like a formatting error. Monk's Garb. What are you? Jujutsu Gi. What is this pole? Ah, just an iron pole. What did that gi do? What's that gi? Oh, light armor 6. A nice little buff for anybody that uses that. Yeah, probably Vaughn or Balthier will be using that. Probably give it to Balthier. He's at 17 defense. Be nice to give that to Fran, but she is a Mystic Armor user primarily. And etc. What do you have? Ooh, new weapons. Okay. Still no measures, though. I can just buy more Exer berries. Sure, why not? I'm gonna say Murasame. This is a water elemental, interesting. Ice Brand is just ice elemental, surprising nobody. Six Fluted Pole, that is a Penella weapon. Stop on hit, that seems pretty nice. That feels like it's worth picking up. Slow on hit on Gladius, that also sounds great. I think that's a Vaughn weapon. Thorn Mace Poison on hit, sure. I'll pick up the Storm Spear too, I didn't grab one of those last time. Cool. Headband makes you immune to sleep. Oh, I guess so. This... You take extra damage from darkness, but then you absorb it. So you heal more from it? That's interesting. Also just seems like a pretty solid piece of defensive gear. Diamond Shield, Red Cap, Brigandine, then these are all the things we've had. Oh, that's right, I got the shielded armor for Bosch, and that just gives you Protect. Oh, I have two of these, actually. The Lumious Tiara. And one of those might be nice for Penelo. Let's grab another Enchanter's Habit. Actually, what are we using here? Well, these are just strictly better. Alright, yep. Buy a couple of those then. One for Fran, one for Penelo. Gotta get some licenses, though. Might grab another headband, too. Sleep immunity sounds nice. Because it's currently using the red cap, which is not bad, but I'll trade that out. Chest steals and specific hunt rewards. Oh, okay. That would explain why I haven't found any. Actually, I've been doing a decent amount of the hunts. I haven't gotten any yet, though. Like, these ones, I think I have to wait for it to switch back to the reins before I can do that. I like this Penelo sprite. It's not even animated. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say just rotating. Yeah, I might have to go explore the sewers a little more to see if I missed something. Alright, this seems like a good place to call it for the day. We crossed a mountain, we crossed a jungle, we crossed another mines, we crossed a dragon, we crossed Tiamat. It'll be a nice place to get some license points and such off stream. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thank you again to Wobbly for the raid. It is much appreciated. I dropped 51 frames this whole stream. Ah, jeez. Never mind. This stream didn't count. Cancelled. 51 frames is not a big deal. Dropping frames is not great, but 51 over 3 hours is totally fine. I'm going to raid y'all over to Jordan, who's playing some Dragon Blazers. Not sure what that game is. I haven't heard of it. I need to set up a raid shortcut on my Streamlabs, or my Stream Deck. That way I can just press the button and have a raid ready to go. Sometimes I don't have my chat window active. But yeah, have a good one, folks. I'll be back on Thursday, assuming Cloudflare or some other important part of the internet does not die again. And it's probably going to be some MGS5. So hope to see you then. Take it easy.